Hey guys, it's Spidey Skater Boy here, back with the third update for the Spider-Man 4 fan film. It's been a while since the last update, and that's because I've been waiting for a decent amount of stuff to pile up, because they've been keeping a lot of things close to the chest, and also there's some Patreon stuff that I don't have access to at the moment. Should be able to, get access to it sometime soon, hopefully. But until then, I just have to, keep glued to their YouTube channel and, their Instagram. So, without, delaying this any further, I think we can get into it. And first, I want to start off with, they have a Patreon. And, like I mentioned, yeah, they have a Patreon now, so you can go, follow them, give them money. Of course, it all is just going right into the fan film. They're not taking any of it for themselves. So yeah, I'll put that in the description. If not, then just go to the Instagram. If I can't find it, just go to their Instagram, and they'll definitely point you in the right direction. But that being said, there's even more news. They have finally cast Aunt May, and the actress name is Alice Bridgeforth. And looking at her, in the image that they provided, she looks like Aunt May. I can see it. She's definitely an Aunt May. So I'm glad they finally found the Aunt May. That's great. That is awesome. Also, they've had their first production meeting, and that picture is up right now, so you can see, everybody there. Yeah, I'll just leave that up just a couple seconds longer. Yeah. And before I get into, because there's a bunch of, costume stuff that I want to get into, I just want to get into, some quick, I guess, it's just quick, CG, updates. They have this CG rendered model of the Daily Bugle. I don't know if it's gotten any better since they've put this up there, but there's that. So yeah, and also they have their CG rendering of the Vulture helmet, which you can see on the screen now, and also here's the actual design. I like it, but honestly, I was kind of hoping they went with something a bit more bird-like. It had a bit more of a beak. Not that there's anything wrong with the design. Like I said, it looks cool, but me personally, I kind of wish they went a bit more bird-like. I mean, you can only go but so far without it looking completely goofy. I mean, I like this design because it kind of reminds me of, Zed from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so that's already a plus in my book. But yeah, getting into costumes, they, have Mysterio here. They, put up an image of, the fishbowl and, the shoulder harness thing, to keep the bowl in place with the eyeballs. They have that done, and it looks amazing. Honestly. And I told Britton this when I saw it, originally. I was like, oh, this honestly, it rivals what the MCU is doing for Far From Home, which, by the way, I cannot wait for. And it's finally almost here, so I'm excited for that. Also, we have, a glimpse at Black Cat's goggles. I'm still waiting to see what Black Cat is going to, fully look like. I'm really eager to see what that's going to look like. Fully pieced together, because these goggles very much are, at least in my opinion, are very reminiscent to Black Cat's goggles in the recent Insomniac game. And not that it's a problem or anything. I like that design a lot, actually. It's very reminiscent. So yeah, there's that. And also, it's, in terms of costumes, kind of wrap that whole section up. Spidey for Fun is making their Spider-Man suit, and I knew that this was gonna be a thing for a while. They just weren't entirely sure. They were trying to work things out, but it's official in that regard. And I know, like I said, a lot of the stuff I'm late on, but yeah, their suit is being made by Spidey for fun, so that's amazing. That's high quality suit, and yeah. Also, before I forget, they gave a little tease as to how the lizard is coming out. They showed off how his how his like feet are gonna look like the claws, and they also showed off how like how the head is coming out, and it doesn't look bad. It looks really good, especially like before like they fix it up in post and everything like that. Like it looks really good. It's a really good start from what I can see. Honestly, want to see what the rest of it is gonna look like when like a full-on reveal. That's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to see how the lizard's gonna look. That's honestly my personal opinion. Besides Black Cat, and besides seeing like Raimi's Spider-Man back in action in a sense, Lizard is probably the biggest thing I'm excited for, like to see. So I cannot wait for that. But bringing everything to like the final point of this video at the end of this, they have a brand new CG model, and it is the model from Marvel's Spider-Man, the PS4 game, and by proxy that is the official CGI asset model from Sony Pictures themselves. Now I don't know exactly how these got online, but they did. The models from the game are starting to get online, and they got their hands on the Raimi model in particular, and it looks so good, especially because the test video that they that they have, which I'll put on screen as I'm talking. I'll just have it loop for a bit. Like it with the proper like reddish lighting that we're used to seeing in the Raimi films, it looks perfect, and I'm in love. Like it's perfect. You have a high quality CG model with a high quality suit. It looks so good, and like they even they've done some more rendering tests images obviously, and I'll put those up on the screen as well so you can see those. And they also are going to be replicating the Spider-Man 1 swing sequence. Granted, it's not with that suit, because that's my favorite suit. I think I'm one of the few people who likes the first Raimi suit. But it's the best swing sequence. So that's already... They're already... Like, that's already awesome. And the model looks super good. So it's just turning out to be something really great. And I'm super excited. And I'm gonna show you the final sequence that they're starting to form, that they're starting to recreate. And with that, peace out, guys. Also, just saw this like as I was editing, because I'm slow. They have an official plot synopsis now, and actually, if you guys don't mind, I will actually read that for you guys. So the plot synopsis reads: 2 years after the events of Spider-Man 3, Peter Parker's life moves forward, taking a job as a lab assistant for Adrian Toomes at Fisk Industries. As the world changes around him, it seems every day that new adversaries are appearing to challenge Spider-Man and wreak havoc on New York City. It's not until the mysterious burglar Black Cat crosses his path that Spider-Man learns Fisk may also be leading a dangerous double life. Spider-Man embarks on a crusade to take down Fisk's empire, but like all crusaders, there are grave consequences. that gets me excited. I like what I'm hearing from this. So yeah, with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about all this stuff. And with that, I will catch you guys next time.